Cosmos by Ron. All of the cosmos and all that we see, none of it matters. It's just energy. A slit in the wall and all is revealed. Energy's packaged, nothing's concealed. This package of stuff, this energy, must exist in some place or it cannot be. To hold such a thing, space too we must slice. To each piece of stuff, this space will entice. What's energy? You really should ask. Motion alone will handle the task. But what then is motion? That is the query. Flitting through space over time is my theory. But motion and space are both units, so I'm going to ask and say the same thing of time. To it, I apply, this too shall be seen. A unit of time is like a frame on the screen. If one piece of time could be held or inspected, what structure to quanta of motion detected? Nothing more, nothing less would we find as our goal, information alone, three parts of the whole. Position with vector and velocity, nothing else would impose on the piece of these three. But let us delve deeper, let's break it apart to find out the truth, to get at its heart. Position, it seems, might not be needed, as in each point of space, this info is seated. And velocity, my friend, is likewise built in. For energy, said B, to always be C, deviations from C are but effects you see as all the values of B interact endlessly. So Victor, the vector, it must be perceived as the only real value it turns out we need. To factor this value, just understand, space too is quanta, just bits of sand. Motion is vector, of this I am sure, but God's plan is simple, the cosmos is pure. No vector is needed if motion is proved, to not even be needed as there's nothing to move. So motion is gone and velocity fell, position took off and vector's not well. All then that remains in God's grand design are points in space and moments in time. But space would be empty, you say to yourself. But that is not true, it's full of itself. All then that remains is naught but exclusion. And exclusion, I fear, is but an illusion. Exclusion, you see, it will be apparent, is but a result, it is not inherent. So the time and the space, they stand alone, but only to one can we give the throne. The space we have seen, it's really required. So time, it now seems, must be retired. Time is perception, one moment to two, but its only effect, it has nothing to do. So to Copernicus, Galileo, Newton, and Faraday, Maxwell, Einstein, Hubble, Bernoulli, Rutherford, Planck, Heisenberg, Fermi, Schrödinger, Dirac, Feynman, and Bohr, Schwinger, Tamanaga, Dyson, and Born. To all of these minds let us all raise our glasses to toast the past that were blazed. All looked around and told of this place, ever forward their gaze when describing the space. Nothing they said, not once was untrue, but they built their models with the wrong type of glue. So let me present as a reluctant hero. Space is but points, none of them zero. What structure, if any, they might comprise will always be veiled from our peering eyes. But we know in our soul that these tiny parts touch one another, all heart to heart. We stack up these spheres in the simplest way. Each point has 12 neighbors all ready to play. 6 on a plane, 3 over, 3 under, held in a way cannot rip asunder. The cosmos is plain, fixed like a string, but pluck just one point and the music will ring. So before I conclude, I have one more rhyme. The finger of God plays the music of time. And God is a wise man and never is wrong, so all that we know are notes to his song. But what of our lives, our soul, and our hearts? Where do we fit? What is our part? The details don't matter, they never did. Our course from him cannot be hid. Our song is played as a resonant chord. Our hymns are sung on the lips of the Lord. Cosmos by Ron. Thank you.
Meanwhile, back in the year one, when you belonged to no one, you didn't stand a chance, son, if your parents were under 'cause you were bred for humanity and sold to society. One day you'll wake up in the present day, a million generations removed from expectations of being who you really want to be. Skating away, skating away, skating away on the thin ice of a new day. So as you push off from the shore, won't you turn your head once more and make your peace with everyone? For those who choose to stay, who will live just one more day to do the things they should have done. And as you cross the wilderness, suspending in your emptiness, you feel you have to pray, looking for a sign that the universal mind has written you into the passion play. Skating away, skating away, skating away on the thin ice of a new day. And as you cross the circle line, well, the ice wall creeps behind. You're a rabbit on the run, and the silver splendors fly in the corner of your eye, shining in the setting sun. Well, do you ever get the feeling that the story's too damn real and in the present tense? All that everybody's on the stage, and it seems like you're the only person sitting in the audience. Skating away, skating away, skating away on the thin ice of a new day. Skating away, skating away, skating away.
In my boredom today, I wrote a poem. It's the first poem I've ever written. It deals with stuff that I think about quite often. I couldn't sleep last night. I thought about some of this. I wrote this today. I emailed it to everyone that I know as blind carbon copies because I didn't want a discussion. I didn't want my worlds to collide, so to speak. It's a silly, frivolous, immature effort, but I like it. I wrote it, and I wanted to share it, and tonight I wanted to document it. So I'm going to do a poetry reading, certainly the first of anything like this that I've ever done.